Okay, good video. Be okay in this motherfucker is gonna be okay in this motherfucker. Like, comment, subscribe, share, dislike, do all that, do something, but show some love, right? So we're gonna talk about phase, right? We're gonna talk about the phase, right? And phase says, I gotta read from my iPad, right? A stage in a person's physical development, right? A distinct period or stage in series of events or a process of change or development, right? So process takes time, change or development takes time. A distinct, so a perfect, like a precise, right? Period is a time, right? So we can, if y'all don't believe this, we can go into the physics aspect, right? The relationship in time between the successive states, or excuse me, because I got to read this small little, you know what I'm saying? States or cycles of an isolating or repeating system, right? An altering electric current or light, you know what I'm saying, right? So they saying, right, a reference, pretty much the first thing, it was the relationship in time, right? So when we look at that, right, we understand that when we go through a phase, right, it is a time, right? Okay. So we're going through time, right? Now, whose time are we going through? Right? Because a lot of us got to understand, right? When we go through a phase, we're going through some type of emotion or some type of well, pretty much an emotion, right? When people say they're in this phase, that's an emotional phase that they've taken on. They have taken on someone's identity. Now, the key factor here is how much time are they going to go through this phase or through this person or through this emotion, right? Because we have to understand this phase or emotion isn't our own in the first place, right? Because where did we take on the ideology of a phase, right? Why did we take that on, right? Why did we take on, we're going through a phase, right? Furthermore, right, this is what I need y'all to understand. Why does acting a certain way have a certain color? Why is it associated with a certain color or a certain pigmentation, right? So you can say she's acting in this manner or acting in this phase. They're acting white, right? How would they act? A lot of the time, right? A lot of y'all, I told you, a lot of y'all be like, oh, they acting white when they speaking back to their parents, right? But that's acting. How is an act a way that I express how I feel? A color. How is that associated with someone's pigmentation or a color, right? How? Why is that? See, this is what I be talking about colorblind people. You feel what I'm saying? Like when you separate, or you distinguish this with a color and this with a color, right? You don't really get to see a person's true essence. This is what I keep telling y'all, right? This is why it's hard for you to read people. So when we going through phases, right? What are we really going through? What is happening? What is taking place, right? Because when we look at a lot of movies and TV shows, let's talk about Danny Phantom. He was phasing and through walls and stuff, right? Phase, you can blend in with stuff, right? So if I'm taking on somebody else's ideology of what time and phase and actions are, right? Then that means I must be a different person. Right? Literally. Because you got to understand this, right? When you look at the way we act, when we talk about we're in a certain phase, right? We didn't took on some. We didn't watch this from somebody's TV set. Literally, this is the. We didn't acted like somebody that we seen in life. You know what I'm saying? So, cause, bro, listen. Growing up without a TV is like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, you're not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna say you're not gonna be able to act the same. It's because people still do things in your life, but growing up with a TV, without a TV, will take a lot of influence away from you, right? You know what I'm saying? Because what we don't know is what we don't know. See, so you don't know. A lot of y'all didn't know, right? A lot of y'all don't know that a lot of bums don't know. I should say that they can go and live on campgrounds, right? They don't have to live in an inner city on, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that, right? You can go and just squat somewhere for a long time and not have to, you know what I'm saying? Literally, they don't, this because it's out of their paradigm. You know what I'm saying? So, if you take away someone else's idea of how something is supposed to be done, or pretty much, if you take away someone's mental, if you if you take away the TV, right? You take away the TV, they can't think what the TV teach them. So they only gonna know what they know. You understand what I'm saying? So they're gonna have to, that's forcing you to create. You feel me? You are forced to create at that point. This is why it's very important that you take time for yourself. This is why it's hard for you in life. So I just wanted to say that, right? Because, man, it's sad.